Hey, it's Central Valley Business. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Bradford Riley, and we're going to be talking about, art, music, stuff, entertainment here in the Fresno area. And we know, at least I used to know, that Fresno didn't have any kind of that. But that's erroneous. And you're going to enlighten me because you got a whole lot of stuff with musicians and stuff going on, don't you?
Certainly do. I'd like to start with a rhetorical question, if possible.
Which is?
Can you imagine a town or a community void of the arts?
Well, see, that was my intro. Yes, I can, because that's what I used to think Fresno was, but it's not.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And believe it or not, it's amazing the amount of community organizations and musical ensembles we have in Fresno. I think it's almost unparalleled, to be honest.
We produce an incredible amount of musicians on various levels.
Yeah.
You know, professional, of course, in the college, university, high school level. They're like all over the place, and I've learned a lot doing the show because I've had the opportunity to sit with some people that are involved in the Fresno, Central Valley area music business. And Brad, it's incredible. Matter of fact, there's so much stuff going on that it's kind of hard to keep track of.
That's part of the problem.
Oh, okay. Tell me about it.
And I've got the solution.
You got the solution. All right. What is the solution?
Because there's so many groups and so many things to choose from, people have a hard time planning.
Mm-hmm.
And as a consequence, there's a little bit of saturation.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of options.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of these options people aren't even aware of.
Mm-hmm.
And part of my mission, it's kind of turned into a little crusade for me, is to help get the word out of all these different ensembles that we have in the Fresno and Clovis greater area.
Okay.
And
so what kind of ensembles are we talking about?
Okay, I'll show you how the list started.
Okay.
It started with me trying to attempt to organize some of the groups that I perform in.
Okay.
And it's just evolved from there.
Yeah.
I started just with concert bands because there's a plethora of community bands, collegiate bands.
Right.
I myself am a member of the Wind Symphony of Clovis and the Sounds of Freedom, which is a paramilitary associated with the United States Army band.
Yeah.
And some of folks in those bands are also in the Clovis Community Band, the Fresno Community Band. And what was happening is there was so many things coming up that some of the events were starting to conflict.
Right.
And I said, we got to look at this
Wouldn't it be
closer.
nice to have something that puts it into an organizational format where we can see both as a performer, so you're not being double booked, but also as someone that would like to attend, and some people, they have favorite performers that perform in various groups. They have favorite bands that they can't always track. You mentioned what's the Army?
It's called the Sounds of Freedom. They're associated with the United States Army.
Yeah.
It's a paramilitary group.
Right.
Right. And
there's a lot of people that like to follow that, but if they don't have the wherewithal to do it, and I mean the logistical wherewithal, they miss out.
And there's a lot of music lovers in Fresno, and part of the problem is if you want to try to find a musical event in Fresno, you can, but you have to go to like 10 different websites.
Yeah, where do you go? Who do you call? Right. So what do we got?
So the whole thing started, and it started with concert bands, and then I put it out there, and I shared it as a link on my Facebook page, Brad Riley. All you got to do is search it.
Brad Riley on Facebook,
and hopefully at some point I'm going to get a website for it, but it's still in the formative stages.
Okay.
It's a Google spreadsheet that I'm trying to share, and it's a link. And it's free. Now, it's a free platform. And, I was thinking as I was driving here, we have all this technology in our lives, and it's trying to take us over.
I've heard that.
And so it's an attempt to use technology to help us organize our lives and to better enhance and promote the arts in the local community. And it's taken off. So what happened is I started getting phone calls, not phone calls, but just emails, because my email's at the top, brad.riley@yahoo.com. Hey, can we include our group? Can we include the choirs, ensembles? Can we include the orchestras?
So
can we include the jazz ensembles?
So when I go to this Google spreadsheet you have, you have it organized. And I know it's because you showed me, you buy different types, styles of music, So if I have a particular genre that I'm more,
Exactly.
attracted to, I can go there and I can scroll down the list and it's there. But also for performers, if you happen to be a performer, I could get a hold of you and get my events and stuff, incorporated into that, which that serves both sides of the community. Brad, I think that's a great idea.
And the list itself has grown to where I had to change the color coding. Initially, each group had its own color, but it's grown to the point where I had to, it goes from Mariposa to Visalia now.
Oh.
So what I've done is I've color-coded the communities that the event is taking place in. So for ease of navigation and for planning, if you want to go to an event, say like in Clovis, you would look for light blue events. If you wanted to go to an event in Fresno, you would look for darker green events. Fresno State is red, school colors.
Oh,
Fresno Pacific College is orange.
Okay. So they have their own...
Fresno City College is a lavender.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Brad, do you just do musical types of presentations or like theater arts, performing arts?
I haven't ventured into the theater part of it. It's basically musical ensembles list.
See, I'm, not that I'm trying to put some,
Well, it could grow into that. It could eventually grow into that.
Oh, that's great.
I've got my hands full right now with the music ensembles.
Brad, I think that's great. And you say you started this because of your own personal involvement in music. And what's the name of the group that you play with?
Well, I'm in the Wind Symphony of Clovis.
Okay.
And that's a 3-year-old group, and it's a really prestigious group that you have to audition to be in. In fact, they have a concert coming up it's a holiday concert on December 1st.
Where at?
3 p.m. at the Sheboygan Concert Hall.
All right.
And it's going to be really good. I'm really enjoying the music.
Yeah.
The other group, Sounds of Freedom, their concert is on December 15th. That's at the Clovis Veterans Hall. That's at 2 p.m. And Clovis Community Band has their concert the same day in the evening that night. So there's a lot of opportunities for people to go out and
I can get all that information by going to your Facebook page, Brad Riley, and follow the link to the Google spreadsheet, and it's all there. And it doesn't cost me a penny to do it.
No, I'm not trying to profit.
Yeah.
1 cent. I just want to get the word out.
That's
and I think what's
awesome.
important to realize here is what I'm trying to do for a number of things, but mainly is how many times have you found out about an event and it was over and you heard how great it was and you said, if I would have just known about that event, I would have gone. How many times
see this gray hair? Yeah, well...
And I don't know how many times people have told me that. If I had only known...
Gosh, I would have liked to have, been there, listened to you,
Right.
Yeah.
And so this is... And this is my big challenge, is to get the word out so people can plan ahead. And obviously people live very busy lives. But, if you think about it, if everybody in Fresno could attend one concert a month, do you think this community would be a better place to live in? I do.
Yeah.
I really did. And we would start supporting local musicians and artists more.
And that's something, I'm going to look right out the camera, that's something that we all need to do because we have an incredible storehouse treasure of performing artists and musicians, and it's like I say.
I think it's unprecedented. I think we have something that it's just, like I said, it's the best kept secret. And if everybody in Fresno, in the greater Fresno area, knew what we had here, I think they would attend more and just take advantage of the opportunities. Now, what's happening is I'm getting feedback, lots of feedback. College professors are writing me and saying, "Hey, you know what? This is the coolest thing because now I can just send this link to my students, and they have a choice of the different things they can go see as a part of the requirement in their class."
Right.
Families who are music students can now look at this link and say, "Okay, wow, I play trumpet. I'd like to go see this brass ensemble at Fresno State next week, the Clinton and Brass Quintet."
How do I introduce my family to certain styles or types of music?
A good suggestion.
Yeah.
Go through the calendar, pick one event from every category.
There you go.
Go to one event from every category, and that way your bases are covered. And
Brad, I think that's awesome.
Yeah, and in the process, our concerts will be more attended, and we have some good attendance, but the goal is to get the venues more filled to capacity because we got some great things happening, and we need to get these venues more full.
That's
you know,
right.
to be honest. I'd like to do a plug here for the Fresno City College Band. They are undertaking quite a project. They've been invited in April to perform at Carnegie Hall.
Really?
And they have some concerts coming up. They're doing some massive fundraising. And you can also find a link on my Facebook page to support them, to go online. I did it last
Fresno
night
City
myself.
College.
Fresno City College Concert Band. Their director is Alicia Wilson.
Yeah.
They're going to perform at Carnegie Hall in April. They've got some concerts coming up. And the, let me see, I've got it here. Yeah, here it is. The November 20th and December 5th. They're both at Fresno City College. And there's a link to help them, to assist them in their fundraising there.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's a tremendous opportunity for those young people to create a lifetime memory.
You betcha. That's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Well, Brad, thank you.
bet.
This is awesome. As this evolves, unfolds, or if there's a particular event that happens to be like the young folks here at Fresno City going to, I mean, that's something we want to all know about.
Right.
Come on back. We'll talk about it.
And I'd like to add one more thing if possible.
Oh, no. All right, what do we got?
Obviously, it's a great assistant to musicians to help
Right.
organize their lives with their music and concerts and things, and the college teachers and all that. But the key here is for us to share it with the general population to get the word out, because newspapers, how many people still read the newspaper?
What?
I can read it in 5 minutes now, and
Yeah.
it's not an attack, but
no.
it's just the reality. There's less content, and the arts section has been reduced and eliminated.
The Tuesday Advertiser that comes through the mail oftentimes is more. It has more substance to it than what the
Right.
local newspaper does. So I get that.
So this is a kind of it's the future. Everything's,
That's
it's everything's online now, and it's available. But what I'm asking everybody to do is if they can share the link with their friends and family, especially non-musicians, because that's who we need the support of. It's one thing for musicians to attend other musicians' concerts.
Right.
It's another thing for us to outreach into the community and for people to come in and to have the arts to help change their life and to
have
move
that
them emotionally.
and have that experience as part
Right,
of their life.
and
You bet.
it's just because there's some fantastic things going on here, and I'm just really looking forward to these venues.
You're not
becoming-
excited about this at all, are you?
It's my crusade right now,
There you
and
go.
my Facebook friends that probably a little maybe snoozed me for 30 days or something in the process. If they have, I understand, but hopefully you go onto search my page and you'll see it at some point, and try to make it one concert a week, one concert a month. And if everybody did that, I think the community would be a better place to live in, personally.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Brad,
Thank you
thanks
so
for being
much.
on the show.
All right.
Thanks for putting this together.
Yeah,
and
you
I
bet.
meant it when I said, come on back, we'll talk about it more. All right?
We'll do. Thank you.
And I'll see you when we come back.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
The saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss G. I offer fun and affordable promotion and advertisement on my talk show. It is called Fresno Vibes. We talk, we play awesome music. I also feature a bunch of different bartenders from different places. I like to have restaurants. I like to have any event, any kind of fun stuff. Contact me at rmgmissg@gmail.com and we will have so much fun, and we will promote your business, promote your event right here on my show. So contact me. We'll have fun. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Chris DeVold. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Chris DeVold, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week, because you never know what kind of music you're going to hear right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
A dynamic litigator, in-tune listener, and forward thinker with almost a decade of experience, Nasser Nekumanish is a skilled attorney servicing clients throughout the Central Valley. When you need a lawyer, call 559-441-0114 and ask for Nasser Nekumanish.
Today, we bring you the first part of our global broadcast exclusive conversation.
The streets of Tahrir have once again been filled.
Key issues here at the United Nations Climate Change Conference remain unresolved.
Police are saying the protesters to move further and further away.
I'm Amy Goodman.
And I'm Juan Gonzalez.
And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!
CentralValleyTalk.com